Determined Durham fight back despite Ollie Stone 5 for. Warwickshire haven't stumbled very often this season, but the first day against Durham under dark skies was a true test of their title credentials. Only Jonathan Trott dealt with the conditions well, unbeaten overnight on 67, only 33 runs short of his 46th first-class century. He resumed alongside Jitan Patel, Warwickshire 184 for 6, and they made a bright start, guiding the home side past 200, Trott carrying on where he'd left off. But a century eluded him. He was bowled by Matt Salisbury for 79, an innings ended that could prove critical to his side's hopes of victory. Captain Jitan Patel had done well supporting Trott, but he followed the former Englandman, unable to keep out a McCarthy Yorker and bowl for 26. But if Durham thought the final 2 wickets would be taken swiftly, they had a shot coming. Stone brought up the 250 with another boundary, sweeping Patel for 4. And 250 became 300, the partnership now worth 84 runs, and Wright getting closer to his half-century. He wouldn't have to wait long, a 2 off the bowling of Patel bringing up his 11th first-class 50. It took a sensational catch on the boundary rope from Graham Clark to remove Ollie Stone for 38, McCarthy's 4th of the innings. Sidebottom followed in the very next over, trapped LBW by Patel for a duck. While Warwickshire had to dig in to bat out the first day, the morning session on day 2 had put them in a commanding position, 310 all out, lunch called as the final wicket fell. Cameron Steele and Alex Lees opened Durham's innings in determined fashion and navigated their side towards 50 without loss. The opening stand was finally broken, Stone getting Steele to edge one through to Ambrose for 19. It had been Chris Wright's day so far, and he'd continue to make his mark on the game, bowling Lees with his first ball for 35. Sidebottom was the next man in the wickets. Graham Clark trapped LBW for 14. The final wicket before tea was taken, with Durham 117 for 3, trailing by 193. Will Smith had played well before the break, and as he resumed alongside Michael Richardson, he took the initiative, pacing his innings well to find himself in the 40s. But he'd be unable to reach his half-century, a fine innings brought to an end for 45 as Ollie Stone picked up his 2nd wicket. A 3rd came in his next over, Axar Patel bowled for a duck, the Warwickshire bowler finding his rhythm. And 2 wickets in 4 balls sealed Stone's fifer. Richardson trapped LBW for 23, before Stuart Pointer followed in the same fashion, albeit for no runs. Durham were 165 for 7 and at risk of going off the rails, but Paul Collingwood has been in situations like this countless times across his storied career, and that experience told. He and Barry McCarthy took Durham past 200, sharing an unbeaten stand of 59 runs for the 8th wicket when stumps were called in the fading Edgbaston light. They finished on 224 for 7, trailing the league leaders by just 86 runs with 3 wickets in hand, and their celebrated veteran at the crease and batting well. The morning session may write a different story, but so far this contest has belied the league places of these 2 sides.